Howdy, good morning. Or afternoon? That's still morning, basically. I guess. Ugh. Oh man. Starting. What the heck is this? What? Well, anyway. Starting a decent bit late because I made a mistake of staying up too late coding. I got really into doing a shader thing and anyway. Oh man, I was having trouble staying awake and then I just decided to eat a burrito with just absolutely drowned in hot sauce and maybe the sauce was too hot. I was like, give me a second, I can barely hear you. Oh. I can barely hear what you're saying. Where is your slider? There it is. Alright, you got it. You can shut the hell up now.
I was helping.
Shut up.
So as I was saying, that burrito gave you the kick you needed.
I guess maybe a bit too much. That hot sauce was way.
That sounds like we can lock in for 6 hours then.
Was way spicier than I thought it'd be. Had a breakfast burrito and I thought, alright. I'll eat this real quick to like wake me up a bit, give me a bit of energy. I saw like some hot sauce on the side. I was like, oh, let me just completely drench this thing.
Glad you said something, because I was just about to start my own stream. I already gave up. Mostly because you already said you weren't going to do it.
I didn't want to skip Umineko and do like a single stream of it again for a week.
He doesn't want to do a single stream of it anymore. You hear that, guys? He's done.
Oh, dude. Just end stream right now and go die. It's about to die for me. I'm sure there are other people going through it, maybe. I might not be the only one, surely. Anyway.
I feel like I've seen people after Joe started doing it. Yeah, I think multiple people got into it because of him. It's just funny to see that like ripple effect.
I'm certain.
Even some artists I follow got into it.
Well, if you didn't like start pushing me to do it, I might have probably done it because of Joe. Like probably after watching a bit of episode 1 or something. It was a combination of Joe playing it and you like just telling me that how good it is that I decided to try it out myself. Because I already liked Joe from some of his other stuff. I'm like, alright, if he's liking it, then maybe I'll give it a try. And
it was actually surprising that he liked it, and that he likes it as much as he does.
Maybe it was...
What are you talking about? I did play Umineko on stream.
Maybe it was, I'm the freaking... Sorry, the hot sauce is dumbing me down a bit. Yes.
You're not ready for the next quiz then.
Maybe it was Persona's like super amazing story that like made him appreciate Umineko's or something, I don't know. One stream, he hates it.
I'm sorry that Rikishi doesn't make his bonus episodes longer. I'm sorry that he didn't stretch that mystery for like 20 hours.
Did I save after? Surely I did. That's what this one is, right? 11:29? I don't...
Burns puzzle. No, wait, I think you just got into the next chapter, which was like
Oh,
the
the
guest who
visitor
came
came...
after. Yeah.
Why the hell didn't I save over this slot then? No, I did. No, wait, no, hold on. I'm stupid. You know what? Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think you kept that one because you wanted to see what getting a wrong answer would be.
Right, alright.
And maybe also for the hints, because they're also separate scenes.
I don't know if I would want to go through, like, you said there were like 20 or something. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to go through all of that.
They do get... There's some value in them. Mostly, I remember at the end it just getting kind of funny, but I also spoiled the surprise on that already, so... The way they word is still funny, though. But yeah, where's my stream?
I think we'll just ignore it.
I mean, if we're gonna watch Joe, you'll see it there anyway.
Oof. There. Oh man, might need to take a break like a little earlier than usual whenever.
He's already making excuses to quit early.
Yeah, I actually hate this so much.
He really does. Like, it can't be a coincidence. Every Friday and Saturday, something is wrong with him.
it's because... no. Why is it? Well, this time it was my own fault. I really thought I could do a quick little coding thing. Like, all right, let's dive into this project for a little bit. I'll stop at like before it gets too late. Oops! It's like 4 a.m. now. Oh no.
You're a freak.
Coding is fun, dude. All right, before we start, it's pissing me off, so I want to talk about it. The way they make the game shaders, because that's what I was messing with for Xenoverse 2, the shaders. Like, I was, like, usually I just decompile the shader, and then, like, I edit, like, the raw decompiled code, like, do small edits, like, here and there to do the stuff I want with them. And I decided that I wanted to try, fully, like, rewriting all of that decompiled code to be, like, actual, understandable, readable, human-like code. And so far, it's been going pretty well. I managed to take, like, entire sections of the decompiled code and replace them with actual stuff that people would be able to look at and understand what it means, instead of, like, number R2 X plus R3 Y equals this and that. Just absolute garbled nonsense. What I stayed up way too late doing was the code the game uses for, like, colorable stuff. Like, you have, like, a coat and you color it, like, red or blue, whatever that the game allows you to. The game has, like, 3 different things that it can use to try and color that. In the lobby, though. Like, in battle, like, before we get to the lobby thing, in battle, whenever you're looking at your character in the menu, like, customization menu and stuff, it's all pretty simple. Like, it takes the gray color from the texture, overlays, like, whatever your custom color would be, and that's that. Like, if you chose red on your, like, customization color thing, since there's no color wheel, it's like a grid, whatever. It just takes that red, puts it over the gray colored, and now you have, like, your shirt colored red or whatever. In the lobby, when you're out walking around, it uses some absolute complete bullshit to color the thing. It can't be used the simple fucking recoloring thing that it uses literally everywhere else for some reason.
That's why a lot of my outfits look off.
The code it uses to color the things in the lobby when you're actually walking around is so it's it's so absurd. Like I'm looking at I'm looking at the examples of how it does it for everywhere else. Everywhere else it's like three, five, maybe 6 lines max of like code. And then for the when you're
Yeah.
walking around the lobby, it's like freaking 20 lines for some reason. Because it does some bullshit, like, it takes the color that it wants to make the thing. It does some absolutely stupid chroma conversion hue saturation checks. It does some other fancy stuff to make sure that, oh, they're like, if it's a bright color, don't make it too bright when recoloring the grayscale image. Oh, but also don't make things too dark for like so that a pure black isn't possible. Oh, but if you color something red, make sure that you do extra stuff to the green or blue channels. And I had so many issues trying to rewrite this into something that worked and didn't like deviate from what the original decompiled code did. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate how
I guess
complicated the freaking code is.
I guess that's why, like, sometimes when I'm doing an outfit, I think like, oh, these colors work pretty well. I go with this, and then I go into the lobby and it looks like fucking garbage, and
Yeah,
nothing matches.
no, I would say ignore whatever it looks like whenever you're walking around in a lobby. Whatever it looks like in the customization menu is how it will look everywhere else. In the lobby, it does. Why is it like this? Why did you make it like this? Why did they choose this absolute bull? I'm about to just straight up replace all of that with the code they use everywhere else, so there's actual consistency.
That would be better, honestly. Also, yeah, Darn makes a good question. What's with the different shading in the time nest?
Oh, the different shading of the time nest is because it's like you know how the game has like some, you know what rim lighting is, yeah? Like a kind of like
I know of it. I don't really know what it is.
it's
But
basically
yeah, go on.
like you can see your character kind of backlit a little bit.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's like rim lighting because it just like highlights the rim of your character with a color. But yeah, the reason why the time nest is different is because in Xenoverse 2, for every stage except the time nest for some reason, they updated the like the colors for the rim lighting. Like each stage has its own like texture for what color the rim light is. Like whenever you're in like one of the like lava Namek stages, it's like a red color, so that you have like a kind of red glow around your character. And like the plains stage, it has like greens and blues, so that it kind of looks like it's the color of the ground and sky reflecting off your character. Kind of make them blend into the environment a bit better. In the time nest, it uses what the original like Xenoverse 1 used, which is something completely different. Like I'm pretty sure the time nest like lighting file was used in a completely different way. And the colors like aren't consistent with how they updated every other stage. It uses like deep greens and some other like gray color because the math was just different in the shader.
I should have kept that, honestly, because it looks better in the time nest. Like, just in general.
I actually was experimenting with ways with my shaders to go for like a Xenoverse 1 styled lighting. In
Mm.
Xenoverse 1, characters were also lit differently. Like the orange on Goku's like gi, for example, is still using the exact same like orange that he used in Xenoverse 1. It's just the rim lighting thing was done differently. Like in Xenoverse 1, it would use like a kind of muted version of the orange to highlight around the character instead of like a stage doing it. Like mostly. Like it would be a combination of a stage and then the character's like original color of their outfit. In Xenoverse 2, it's purely just the stage, which makes the characters look a bit washed out, in my opinion. Like the rim lighting on them is a bit too strong, a bit too like white or grayscale.
I think lighting in general is a bit strong on the character, especially in like any kind of super form.
That's just the way they decided to make those like transform colors.
It's so bad.
But in Xenoverse 1, uh, like I said, instead of like the stage doing like all of the lifting for the like the environmental lighting, is what it's like called in the files. It was a combination of the character's like original color and then like parts of like a bit of the stage. But you got like much darker contrasted like colors in Xenoverse 1 because of that.
I see.
And recently I was experimenting with trying to recreate that effect. And I got stuff like, I don't know if you can see the difference between these files. Like the first image would be the original, and then the second image would be my attempt at recreating what Xenoverse 1 does.
Well, I can immediately see the difference. Like it looks a bit darker, a bit less bright also. Yeah, I like it. It's a bit subtle, but just generally better.
And I'll show these on stream too, I guess. Like that's the original, like the lighting, and then with the Xenoverse 1 style that I trying to give things. Actually using like the characters like own colors for the
Yeah, I
backlighting,
think it looks
rim
a lot
lighting, whatever
better.
you would want to call it. Wait, how many?
It gets rid of that like signature Xenoverse 2 shine.
Ugh. Anyway, that's enough garbage. I've been it's yapped for maybe a bit too long. It's been like 20 minutes already. It's just
It's cool.
that
It's part of the content.
the shader code pissed me off. You know what? Maybe I'll show this off real quick while I still have the thing open. So that's how much it pissed me off.
He's gonna spend 1 hour of the 2-hour stream doing this.
No.
No, I think it's interesting stuff, so I don't mind.
Real quick.
It's not really what I signed up for, but I don't mind.
Whenever this huge a function apply effects, it's like effects for highlighting the character. Like say you have like those super souls that like give you like a damage upgrade or something, they make you glow or like pulse a color. That's what some of these effects are responsible for. Another one of the effects is like giving the kind of like green transparent thing for the content hero like statue thing. And then some of these, like I'm pretty sure case 2, no, not case 2. I think it's actually case 3 and 4. 7 as well. They use like different colorable cases, I think, for different things. But I think maybe case 7 is the actual one. It's a basic, get the color, convert it to hue saturation stuff, make sure, like, start overlaying it onto the thing, and then apply the final result. Your character, pretty simple, few lines, easy to understand, and then when you're in the freaking actual lobby, it does all this bullshit where it gets how strong the color to be, gates it, averages out, like, the base color, freaking like, converts things to freaking chroma space, sets some biases that I don't understand, freaking reconstruct what the color should be, and then finally meld it all together in the end. It's the most
That's insanity.
the most complex bullshit I've ever seen for an absolutely minimal increase in quality.
It's doubly baffling because it's not like that anywhere else in the game. Like, why is it just there?
It's not. Look how, like, everything else that deals with, like, messing with the colors of, like, an outfit or something, it's just, all of them are just a few lines on. This one's only one line long, although I think that's just for just a quick, like, saturation thing. I think, like, for whenever you get hit by something like stone spit, it, like, grayscales your character, basically. I think that's what this is for. Oh, but yeah, what I was doing last night, I was, like, this entire block of random nonsense is that plus how the game loads, like, the actual color, base color. Even in the decompiled code, you can see how much larger it is. Which is this entire bit of nonsense here. Okay, probably gotta look at case 6 one more time, but I think all this, for how big it is actually just stupidly simple. Just the decompiler making things that way for some reason. Anyway, I'm getting too into this. I'm about to turn this into another, like, 5-hour coding stream.
I was about to say, he'll stream coding for 5 hours, but can't even handle 2 weeks of Umineko.
I have mental issues, my man. I don't know. I start coding and I immediately just get lost in it. If I wasn't like this, I wouldn't have stayed up for, like, 5 hours way too long trying to decipher the absolute nightmare that is how the game decides it wants to color things in the lobby. In the lobby and nowhere else. It pisses me off. Oh, my phone's dying. My charger now? There it goes.
Classic dimps. So
I'm thinking about it. I was about to. Let me make a mental note of something before I.
Yeah, sure. Just let me know when I can start.
Alright, mental note. You check the Xenoverse 1 shader later to see if it does the same garbage, or if they decided to mess everything all up in the second game. Because now I'm curious. In fact, I wanted to look at the original shader anyway to see if I can more accurately recreate the, like, kind of lighting effect it does. Let me drink more coffee.
Oh, almost finished mine.
Oh well, through all of that, I actually calmed down a bit more. The hot sauce isn't killing me anymore. The Universe 2 devs are just ahead of their time. I wouldn't. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should just replace all the other colorable code with that complicated mess they gave.
It'll look slightly better. It's an improvement.
It... Why?
More code means it's better.
I don't understand it, though. You would think... There, it's...
Wait, look what you did. You made him mad again.
You would think they would use the more simpler code for the lobby with all the characters on screen at once. Okay, that's it. That's it.
No,
That's
they
all I
had
want.
to make it look good for the promo material. Duh.
And they would use it for battles and cutscenes. Actually, I'm pretty sure one of those conditions in there... It might be that condition 6, the other long block of code that looks almost as long. I gotta re-look at that again to make sure I did things right. I think that's used for cutscenes. If you recall that cutscenes, like actual ones and not ones where you're like about to go into a battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Are like they're like lit differently. They have like kind of different lighting going on.
So you should change all the shaders to that one, so it'll look fucking primo.
I'm not sure if it would actually look that good in like a battle, because cutscenes actually have like more stuff going on with the light sources.
Mm.
In battle and stuff, it's the light source is basically your camera, how you're looking at them, or like the viewpoint, which is why the like toon shading they got going on is like always facing you. And maybe like why like kind of looks static even when you're rotating the camera in like photo mode. Like you turn the camera 90 degrees and you can see like the lighting turn with you. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
Not really, but I believe you.
Did you know that...
What do I know?
That Wuhan doesn't have any, like, blood damage, like, visibility, like, textured onto him in his textures? I guess that makes more sense. Like Goku, you damage him enough, you see scratches, you damage him more, and he starts getting, like, red bits of blood on his skin. Almost every character has that. Buhan does not, though. In fact, a lot of the DLC characters, like Pecan, don't have that. They only
Maybe it's just a boo thing, but he does have, like, purple blood.
Yeah, I remember I did some tests where I added some splotches to the texture that the game reads for displaying blood, and it actually displays as blue, or like a kind of purplish thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that should be good.
So he does support actually having, like, blood. They just don't have any texture for it.
I wonder why.
Wait, that's it.
Didn't feel like it, I guess?
We surpassed 30 minutes. We gotta start. Let's begin.
Bleeding is for weaklings.
Oh, he's not weak. Because he absorbed Gohan's
True.
power. He's stronger
He's
now.
the strongest Boo. So we good?
Yeah, he's ready.
Somebody! Is anyone there?
Yeah, sorry, we were talking about Denver's 2 code for way too long.
Oni-chan! Where?
And you flew out of the guest house sobbing. Is there anyone still alive on this island? Why do I feel like I remember reading this before? Maybe it got to here and then I decided...
No, you haven't read a single line here.
Maybe I am...
It's kind of similar to the end of episode 4 when Battler is wandering around.
Maybe that's it then. When she checked the cousin's room earlier, it had been completely empty. However, she remembered that she hadn't seen Battler's body or George's. Or Maria's. So, that burrito and coffee mix is...
As soon as he starts reading, he starts collapsing. It's over.
It's so over. What she didn't know was whether this meant they were safe, or whether she was about to be reunited with them as corpses. Oh no, she's about to meet Battler in this purple suit, freaking duplexing everyone.
No, the purple suit is a video game original.
I know.
That's why it was safe to just show it already. Where are you guys? Where are you? Answer me!
He dashed through the rain. Where was she going? Nowhere in particular. The lost little sister dashed around in circles searching for her brother, drenched in rain and all alone. He's forgetting something. She's gonna find him, like, in the middle of killing one of them or something. Probably out by the arbor where Burn the last left them after Jessica died.
Yeah, when they ran out.
Eventually, I thought I heard my brother's voice from beyond the bush. Oh, it wasn't just his voice. I heard George Oni-chan's and Marie Oni-chan's voices too. I called out the top of my lungs, but they didn't answer. But it's okay now. They're right there. Just on the other side of the fence. I can even faintly see them through the fence. Oh no. And I ran around the... How many times do you gotta say fence? When I ran around the fence, I found myself standing in front of a shed or something. Must be a shed to store tools for the rose garden. The three of them were standing in front of the shed.
Oni-chan!
I cried out, but my voice didn't reach them. Even though I yelled so loudly, something felt very wrong about all this. When people hear a voice, even when they pretend not to have heard it, their bodies tense to show some sign they noticed. Alright, how good are you at noticing these things?
That's some fucking, like, sans level awareness.
However, there was no trace of that in the three of them. Jeez. Even though I was screaming so loud, it truly wasn't reaching their ears. The instant I understood that, my dash towards them slowed and came to a halt. Though we appeared to be in the same world, we were actually in different worlds entirely. It was like a TV. Or was it more like ghosts? I could see them clearly, but as far as they were concerned, I didn't exist. After all, look. Even if I stand right in front of them, their eyes can't see me. If I try to touch them, will I really be able to? What if my hand just goes right through? I was so scared of the thought that I could do nothing but stand there in shock, even though I was so close to them. Damn it! I don't have a clue anymore. Someone must have snuck in from the outside. Ah! Someone must have snuck in from outside Ireland after all. And that person massacred the Ushirmiya family.
No matter how much we lock ourselves in, someone always gets killed. Ew, it's the work of a witch after all.
Don't be so happy about that. Everyone, calm down. Let's calm down and think. No one exists on the island except for those with direct relation to the Ushirmiya family. Doesn't make sense. After all, we just seen several murders that'd be impossible for any one of us. Well, that's true. But is it really? Maybe we just missed something.
Missed something?
For example... That's right, maybe someone was playing dead. Since we're the only ones on this island, the culprit must be one of us. That would mean someone we thought was dead was actually faking. But Anarchy, that's impossible. Every one of the corpses was checked by someone. There's no way any one of them was faking. Wow, I read that wrong, whatever. I don't want to think about it. But what if the corpse inspections were also faked? What I'm getting at is this. There were multiple culprits from the start. One plays dead. The other lies and confirms that the first culprit is dead. And the culprit who plays dead keeps on committing crimes, creating the illusion that some stranger has snuck into the island. Do you still suspect someone in the Ushirumi family of being the culprit? Oh, jeez.
You want me to like take over George or something? Are you okay?
You could if you want.
I don't mind. You seem like you're struggling. Dr. Nanjo was killed. Since he was killed, it's probably safe to say that he wasn't a culprit. And we can consider the examinations performed by a doctor like him to be the most reliable.
Starting from Nanjo, just like me. George has a big brain too. He wants him so badly.
I'll take any excuse.
If so, then we can probably assume that the people whose death Nanjo checked were almost certainly dead. Who did Nanjo check? Benji's corpse, Ross and Natsui's corpses, Shannon's corpse, Oda and Kumasawa's corpses.
Think back to the beginning and the bodies in the dining hall. Of those 6 victims, Dr. Nanjo only expected Genji-san. But didn't the rest of us check the others? Yes, but Dr. Nanjo didn't actually expect him himself.
What are you talking about? How the hell could our parents have survived after being killed like that? Anyway, what do you think you're saying, George Energy? Wouldn't that mean one of our parents is the culprit? It's insane. They were killed right at the beginning, and so many of them. How can you go calling our parents culprits on top of that? I won't let anyone, not even you, suspect and slander our parents after they've been killed like that. Man, those battlers are really good at acting over.
Yeah. Sorry. I know my mama was really dead. So, does that mean George Oni-chan's parents or Battler's parents were the culprits? Let's stop with that, Maria-chan. I must have lost it a bit just now. George Oni-chan wouldn't kill Shannon.
That's enough. None of us would kill our family, right?
So I don't think George Oni-chan would lie and say his parents were dead. Not if they were really alive. There's no way you would help out in a crime if Shannon was going to be killed.
Calmly, as though entering a quiz or a puzzle, Maria spoke to George. Then, with a blank look on her face, she turned to Battler and spoke. You would kill someone!
Battler, you saw your mom and dad's corpses, right?
Yeah, I saw them. We all saw them, right? Those pitiful blood-stained...
I think you're lying.
Huh? Where the hell did that come from?
Because that way it all makes sense. Back in the dining hall, your parents weren't dead. One of them killed Onatsuki and Uncle Kraus, locked the door from the inside, and waited in that room. The other one took over the murders after that. To break open the locked room of the guest house, they needed to have an accomplice inside. That was you. That explains everything.
Why is she so smart when it comes to these murders?
She told you she's good at wolves and sheep puzzles.
Oh, you know what? True. Enough.
Stop it, Battler-kun. You too, Maria-chan. Finally, all the pieces fit together in a wolves and sheep puzzle in my head. The culprits are Battler's family. Ooh. Am I right?
What are you talking about?
Correct.
Oh, hey, Kyrie. The voice came from behind, Enji. He spun around, surprised.
Pulling out the stupefaction again.
There, covered in blood, yet wearing cheery expressions. Or Rudolph and Curie. Hey, hold on. When are you supposed to be locked in a room? That they said it Freaking Burn said that the Natsui's room wouldn't open again after they sealed it. Did she lie? She
maybe Andrew opened it.
Oh, maybe.
She went around looking for people. It didn't look hard enough, I guess. Uncle Rudolph, Auntie Kyrie, I'm so glad you're sick.
How could he... George, it's like he completely muted everything Maria was saying and...
I think he realized while he was saying it.
Oh yeah, alright, yeah. After saying that much, George realized what the words meant, and his face twisted into an expression of shock and horror. Maria wasn't surprised. However, she showed no joy at having her answer proving correct. And, as for Battler, Angie saw it. A terrible expression that she would never forgive as long as she lived. Or that she would never forget? Oops, what the hell?
Why'd the log start at the top?
Why did it start at the top?
All the way at the prologue of the... That's crazy.
Why did it? I wish it was easier to scroll through this. But I'm gonna assume she said it was forget and not forgive.
It was forget, yeah. Either works.
It was a demon smile. A hideous demon that she'd never be able to look at again. Twisted its face in a foul grin. And the truly horrible thing was that she saw it on her brother's face. Oh! Rudolph and Kiri lifted up the guns they'd been holding behind them. The barrels were pointed at the foreheads of George, who was staggering backwards, and Maria, who was grinning as though she didn't care what happened. Man. No extra words, just... the pull of a trigger, holy. With a flash of lightning and a crack of thunder. Nothing more could be heard. Then, as George and Maria were snapped around by the roar, the rings holding them were snipped. The two dolls fell into puddles with a splash and stopped moving.
All these dolls and strings with this fucking guy. Dads. Mom.
You know, be bothered making Battler with a gun spray? He did have a gun spray at the end of episode 1!
He doesn't have a gun here. Like, legitimately just doesn't. And also, that's one of his supers in the fighting game. Summoning his mom and dad to shoot.
That's kind of sick.
Black Battler, of course, not the regular one.
Of course. Did you read this?
I did.
All this occurred right before Angie's eyes. Oh man.
Such a good CG.
Liking out his parents' faces so that you can see his clearly. Looks so evil.
He has a lot of those laughs in the fighting game too. It's so good.
Angie, who stood stunned beside them, wasn't visible to their eyes. They coughed, overcome with laughter. Then, right in front of Angie, they started joking and complimenting each other on their kills so far. The three hideous faces, the faces of her family, made Angie want to cry and vomit at the same time. She felt as though she would suffocate. Angie dashed away, covering her mouth. She wanted to escape the disgusting laughter coming from her beloved family as soon as possible. Then she slipped and fell face down in a puddle of mud. And she didn't try to get up. In fact, she instead chose to cover her ears and block out the disgusting laughter that she could still hear. As she did, from the shadows of the fences and bushes and the inky black rose garden, Several dark things slipped into sight. The goats.
All the goats!
And she looked around herself in surprise to see that eerie black shapes had appeared from all over the garden and were slowly surrounding her. It was a crowd of people with goat heads. The outfits were all different.
I believe you.
Are you sure? If you say so. Some wore suits, others were dressed casually. However, all of them were covered with darkness, and all of them had goat heads. Angie, bewildered, accidentally let her hands fall from her ears. By now, she couldn't hear that disgusting laughter. However, in its place, she could hear the words spoken by the goats. They can speak!
Fury and Rudolph are the culprits.
Battler is the culprit. Battler is the culprit.
Battler, culprits, Fury.
That one just sounds silly. Come on, you had two pretty good lines from the first two. If you call something a theory like that, that just makes me think of MatPat. It makes me think of MatPat and all the stupid, insane, like, Deltarune theories I've been watching, like, videos on.
But that's just a theory. A Rockin' Jima theory. Battler's family culprit Fury.
As the goats continued to mumble in eerie voices, they surrounded Angie and began to draw nearer. They all pressed around her, each one of them speaking of Angie's family as the culprits. At first, everyone had joined in on the Eva culprit theory. The sole survivor from Kojima had gotten almost all of the wealth to... The sole survivor from Wakajima had gotten almost all of the wealth to herself, so the theory was only natural. Why was Ushimi Eva the only one who escaped to Fudorian? Why did she refuse so stubbornly to talk about what happened that day? It was decided that the Eva culprit theory explained all of this. However, when Eva died of illness and people learned that the vast wealth she had created by unscrupulous means would go to Angie, public opinion, or rather the forgers... Forgers?
Forgers.
Forgers?
As in, people who make forgeries.
Oh, okay. Created a new culprit theory and spread it around. This was the Rudolph family culprit theory. If it was normal for everyone to come to the family conferences, why was Angie the only one who didn't come this time? Did Rudolph's family have some reason for not bringing the young Angie with them? Yeah, she was sick!
That was the reason, yes.
They did take Battler, but he wasn't Kyrie's son. He was Rudolph's son! And his grandparents died! Then, when it was revealed in some magazines that Kyrie's family had close ties to massive gangster organizations, all eyes suddenly gathered on Kyrie herself. Then, the truth was also laid bare about how Rudolph had made a killing of fraudulent business practices. And almost immediately, the couple became thought of as the most suspicious people on the island. Hideyoshi and Eva's company might have been rough, but at least they had operated within the law. However, the more Rudolph's company was investigated, the more dirt was dug up. Furthermore, trouble surrounding some party tickets from the time Rudolph and Curie were students was also testified to. It was clear that they were far more suspicious than Ava's family. And so, in a flash, the Rudolph family culprit theory expelled the other conspiracy theories, including Ava culprit theory, and reigned as the greatest of them all. It wasn't really because it was more plausible than the Ava culprit theory. They had just gotten bored of the old theory and wanted a new sensation.
I just found something that works and just rolled with it. Doesn't matter how many details don't really line up.
The goats seemed abandoned under it. The sky rapidly turned white, becoming a ceiling lit by fluorescent lamps. Whoa! Goat women! It looks...
It's the goat sister from episode 4!
They really just cut out the goat head and pasted it on MJ's body.
It's so funny though. It works. We'll take it.
I mean, I guess. Don't say would than this. Fukuoka changed completely, becoming shapes of girls wearing gold masks. All of the girls were wearing the same clothes. It was a uniform. The uniform of St. Lucia Academy.
Did you hear the real culprits were Rudolph and Kyrie?
Oh, I heard that. Are these just the freaking fake sisters? Oh, I heard that, yeah. I knew there was something suspicious about them leaving their kid behind.
Didn't Ushimiya Eva say herself that she was being poisoned to death? Isn't it obvious who was behind that?
Must be nice for her. She gets her whole family's riches all to herself, right?
I always knew the Rudolph family culprit theory was right. Kinda tripped on my words, but...
That's okay, I've been tripping all day today. So hold on. I'm thinking back to past episodes and remembering the whole thing where... like the cards and... like those letters were sent out to like nonsense addresses so they can be sent back. That come up again? Do we get more clear answers about what's going on there?
Well, obviously I can't answer that.
That means I will get an answer. Alright. Thanks for the spoilers.
If you want to interpret it like that, sure.
This wasn't a good rolling. I always thought there was something strange about the Ushirimiya-san. The Ushirimiya-san?
Well, the only one left now, yeah. We always thought she was weird.
Wow, so rude. Rudolph and Kyrie did it.
Wasn't Battler part of it too?
Rudolph's family culprit theory.
Think of a better name, dudes. Rudolph and Kyrie were the culprits.
They tried to get the family wealth all to themselves, but they failed at the hands of Eva.
But in the end, Ushimiya gets everything anyway, doesn't she?
Rudolph and Kyrie are the culprits, of course.
Rudolph's family culprit theory.
Stop saying the same thing. Rudolph and Kyrie and Battler did it.
Rudolph and Kyrie and Battler did it.
They're saying your family did it, Ushirimiya-san.
What do you think of that? Come on, tell us.
But in the end, you get all the family wealth to yourself, don't you?
Even at the end, Ushimiya never told you anything, right?
Always knew there was something wrong with that girl. What is Burn's deal with Angie? Why does she hate her so much? Absolutely despises her.
Just a vile creature.
But for why? Why this intense hatred for her?
I think it's funny. Girls just want to have fun.
I guess. Also, is the game a bit too loud? A bit too loud for me.
It's a bit loud in this part specifically.
Turn it down a couple of notches. Probably because she was a failure as a game piece for Burn.
Yeah, that kind of tracks, honestly. Salty fucking loser. This also explains why Ava hated you so much.
Hey, say something. Tell us what you think.
She really is a creepy kid, isn't she?
At least say something about what you think of the theory, you sicko. It's about her own family. This gonna be Will? Who's slicing? Battler? A blade of air swept over me as I crouched down, holding my head. Where? In a flash, the illusion of the goat-headed girl students who were surrounding me shattered. I was curled up in a puddle in a rainy rose garden, surrounded by goats. But then, those goats were also sliced in half, the upper half slid to the side. It's like seeing a massive swordsman slicing through a thick stick of bamboo. Oh?
This way.
The voice came from that black cat. Alright, what's... I don't trust this anymore. What's going on? The black cat with the bell that had guided me here. Incredible that it can talk. That doesn't matter now. I dashed after it. The goat shrank back. The hole opened up in the encirclement. The black cat dashed through it. As I hurried after it, the goats began to chase after me. Countless heavy footsteps thundered behind us.
Where are you running to, Mr. Cat?
I'm not a cat. The name's Morgana. I ignored my stupid question.
The Persona 5 collab, finally.
Where are we running to? They're collabing with everything. Where are we running to? It's obvious. As far away as we can make it. However, there was an unbelievable number of goats. It wasn't just the group chasing us, there were also probably goats hiding throughout the rose garden. And everywhere we went, a group of them would appear and block our path. Every time we bumped into them, we ran down a different path in this maze of a rose garden. So I didn't even know which direction we were running in anymore. Couldn't it be that they were just running around in circles inside a massive crowd of goats, could it? When we ran into the arbor once more, I learned that my fears were justified. The 4 paths that led from the arbor were all blocked by a crowd of goats. Of course, the path we had to come down was also blocked by our pursuers. There was nowhere to go, and nowhere to return to. We were finally trapped.
Mr. Cat, what should we do? We're surrounded.
With a defensive posture, the black cat glared at the goats that surrounded us. It's all over for us. Maybe this is Will's cat. Or maybe I'm trusting a cat a bit more.
Oh, Diana?
Yeah.
Could be. Could just happen to have a black cat.
They are pretty cool looking, even if you can't see them in the dark. At one moment, I found myself floating in the air. You can use magic? A massive arm, large enough to crush my entire head, I grabbed my collar from behind. Before I could even think to cry out, I saw right in front of my face a pair of strangely glowing red eyes and a massive mouth with jagged teeth and a foul breath.
Me?
The mouth opened wide and writhing as though it was a separate creature. A disturbing tongue stuck itself out. Then, it spat words at me. Rudolph, Curie, and Battler are the culprits. Rudolph Curie lay dead. Battler lied when he inspected them. I can faintly hear someone actually saying this.
Yeah, it's very low volume. It's supposed to be that way, though.
Then, one of the parents carried out the murders until the second twilight. Hid under the bed, and it's always under the bed. I wonder if this is meant to be like Battler explaining to Byrne what the answer is. And that, like, also.
Oh, and they're just kind of echoing it.
Yeah, yeah. Battler killed Shannon, and then assisted in the murders in the guest house. The other parent carried out the guest house murders. This is the truth. Oh yeah, say it in red. Then, that gaping,
like most of the screen is red right now.
Yeah, but his words aren't red. Then that gaping, smelly mouth slowly began to close over Angie's head. Ooh.
Counter.
Wait a minute. That was a scythe.
It's possible to form a logical theory other than the Rudolph family culprit theory.
A blue flash sliced off the top of the mouth that was trying to eat Angie's head, sending it flying. I fell into a puddle along with... Is this a new track, by the way? No, this is Executioner.
No, it was at the end of episode 7.
I fell into a puddle along with the goat that was still grasping my collar, so there was nothing left of it above its jaw. Without any hesitation, the goat stretched out their thick arms as though it was their chance to snatch its prey for themselves, and they rushed towards me. All of them spoke in unison. Everything except the Rudolph family culprit theory is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Why are they saying it with like 3 L's?
Kind of slurring the word, I guess. Impossible.
Oh,
it's
in
possible
red.
to form a logical theory other than the Rudolph family culprit theory. For example, a theory that George's family as the culprits is possible.
And we almost went for that the first time around.
Yeah, it's like the second most likely one.
The red flash and blue line of blades of wind that passed. Did I have a stroke? Let me try that again. A red flash and a blue line became blades of wind that flashed over my head. Flew at the goats that had tried to pick me up and sliced both of its arms off like a knife through butter. I think the next goat dashed, not towards me, but towards the black cat that was protecting me from behind. I sat on my butt, staring up the rainy night sky. The massive goats were in the air right above me, fighting the black cat, or someone. But George's family culprit theory is impossible. George cannot kill Shannon, so he cannot be a culprit. Cannot fake when checking corpses.
No, it is possible. A culprit is defined as one who murders. It never says that they have to murder someone who appears in the story.
That's kind of bullshit. That you can use something like that. They murdered. They just didn't murder on the freaking island. They murdered someone else.
It's bullshit, but it is within the rules.
Is it though? Hold on. Wasn't one of the rules that
the culprit has to be someone who appears in the story? But
oh, they never said that. That rule wasn't also enforced on the people who were murdered.
Yeah.
Or what counts as like a murder for the culprit. Or if I... Yeah, okay, fine. That's such a bullshit answer, though.
In other words, if George committed murder outside the island sometime before this crime, he could be a culprit without killing anyone on the island. And
but
it
he
would
murdered
be possible for him to lie.
Freaking ant? Washed a spider?
Could have killed Kinzo.
So that's how Kinzo died.
I mean, that would be on the island, but, you know, possible.
The deep red curves cut by the swings bit into the goat. Its massive body was knocked into the air, became a bundle of roughly 7 logs of flesh, and was thrown into the rose bushes. This time, the terrible force of the attack shocked the goats. They faltered, shook, stepped back. Finally, I understood. The red slice. It had come from a weapon that could draw red trails. No. It had also drawn blue trails just a second ago. The massive scythe that could speak both types of truth, red and blue, at will. I looked up at the sky, then let my head hang down backwards. I knew it. Alright, we got it. As per my rules, we gotta stop playing now forever.
No!
And she appeared on the screen.
But finally all the goats are here.
We can't allow her to be cool. It goes against everything I believe in.
But in her short appearance, she already showed character development. She's making alternate theories. She's changed.
She's helping Angie, but also she likes Burn too much. So I immediately don't trust her. Anything of what she's doing. Even if it looks like she's helping. I think I got out most of my anger earlier and dream about the shaders to be mad at her right now.
Are you just making excuses because you actually like her and are glad she's here?
No, I'm just too tired.
Are you actually happy to see her?
No. Too exhausted to continue arguing. I want to actually get through more of the story before we start. I start like yapping for like another 30-40 minutes in hatred. Here, let's talk about shaders again. Alright, so you just...
Oh, you want to stop while Erica's on screen? I understand. Look how good she looks. I love this pose. I love this smile.
Alright.
Her side is so cool.
What's your angle here? Why are you... You know what? Probably because freaking... Burn told you to do this or something. Probably had the cat deliver a message about doing something with Angie to make it look like you're protecting her.
I mean, it's thanks to Battler she's out of the abyss.
I guess. But I don't...
Burn would have just left her there.
She was prepared to do literally anything for Burn, though. No matter what. Even if she did, like, appreciate her, like Battler somewhat, I doubt she would do anything that would go against what her master would want. Like, ever. No matter what. There was no black cat there. It was a girl holding a large scythe.
How's that?
Just don't repeat your line. Instead, I'm gonna... don't say your catchphrase. There we go. Now we have someone on this side. There's... No, I guess sometimes I just like to space things out weirdly. Like... Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more things.
There would be room for like 6 more spots.
I really like...
count.
I really liked how Will and Leon mirror like Battler and Beatrice. Just basically almost the exact same people. The Witch of Truth, who made a comeback from the depths of oblivion. Kingdom Hearts reference? Oh, you didn't get to that part yet. Alright, ignore that.
Spoiled. Oh, and unstalling.
Oh no. Playing Kingdom Hearts tomorrow, right?
I might.
Ready for more Jungle Book? No, that's not right. Jungle King is the
Jungle Book? It's fucking Tarzan.
Tarzan, there we go. They're both in the jungle, man. In fact, Jungle Book was almost the world in Kingdom Hearts. It got cut early on development for one of the games for some reason. Even though they had like 3 of the maps like modeled out. That's the truth, who made her come back from Death's Oblivion. She's a rare anomaly, being at once a detective, a human, and a witch. Once again, she will serve her master Birkenstone her scheming. Yeah, see, look, see, yeah, see.
Thanks, Rukishi.
See. I knew I was right not to to be trusting her. She has something going on.
He really just drops it right there in the character page, huh? Fucking bastard.
Alright, say your line.
How's that? A deduction like this is trivial for Furuto Erica.
They stir past through a crowd of goats as they acknowledge the presence of this girl who called herself Erica.
The girl.
The girl. I hate this girl. It was clear that her mere existence here was potent enough to unsettle them. Oh. Hold on, I got a message about... Okay, never mind. I could ignore that. Whoa. He's fast. Aye aye. Man, she still has right to half a battler's wealth from the divorce. There was no divorce.
Ah, so they're still married.
But there was no marriage. Clutching me in her arms, Erica leapt into the air and landed as light as a feather on top of the arbor. Then she let go of me, still wielding her scythe, made an elegant curtsy to the crowd of goats surrounding us. Ah, great.
This is probably the first time most of you have met me. Allow me to introduce myself.
I'm gonna freeze her at a block of ice.
Hello and good day. I'm Furuto Erika, the detective. Let's have the blockheads who can only think of the Rudolph family culprit theory step down. If anyone thinks they can counter my arguments, feel free. Please feel free.
If there is another possible theory, I wonder. No, it's making me think back to the multiple choice we basically got from Burn. If another valid like set of options was actually available, probably not, since I think Burn would only ever want us to select like the battler and his parents.
Yeah, that's what she had set up. Because she only knows like one fucking trick. Aha, your parents are killers. Got him, Lamau.
Them crying on the inside that knowing this would never be animated. It's probably animated in the pachinko machine.
It's not.
Oh, that you look at all the animations?
I have. Of course I have.
Of course you have. Why
Maybe the new pachinko machine might do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I don't think they have like anything like released yet though.
Oh, is the pachinko machine not like actually out?
I don't think it is.
They be releasing trailers for entire ass pachinko machines. Pre-order now. I guess actually for the casinos or whatever they have that set those things up. It's such a weird. The pachinko machines are weird, dude. Gambling
really
is
are.
outlawed, but not the pachinko machines because you get little ball. It's such an obvious skirt around the law they set up that they don't do anything. I guess it's just because it just makes so much money. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. But not like casinos that are legal here are much better.
People just love money.
I love money. That's true. Let's go to Japan. Let's go see the Umineko 2. The pachinko machine.
Yeah, now we can also go there and watch the stage play.
They still do that? Oh, we can go to the cafe as well.
And then we get to visit Rikishi himself. Naturally, I welcome the challenge.
Oh, howl that once. Also, holy, that was loud.
That was our howl.
Oh. Seemed to be a cry of shock, of fear, or possibly of wonder. The goat surrounded the arbor, chattering but not moving any closer. None of them had the courage to stand against the detective, this witch of truth called Furuto Erika. I'm getting mixed up.
Good grief. All those thousands, and this is the best you can do. None of you has the courage to fight Furuto Erika in a battle of words. Too bad. Let's put an end to this. Then again, I am the great Furuto Erika. I don't have the time to waste on countering all you blockheads one by one.
A stupid thought came to mind.
Yeah, what's up?
It's stupid. I was looking at her scythe and I was like, I was gonna make a stupid joke about how maybe freaking Goku Black was a Umineko reference.
It's kind of similar, actually.
Like, it's just an energy scythe.
This one has more of like a design to it. I don't think Black's has much going up for it, like design-wise.
Oh, it has a bit of like design to it. It's just not as
extravagant, I guess.
Yeah, that's the word I was gonna say. Like it's not just like scythe shaped. There's like actual small little details to it.
I mean, Goku Black is also an evil recolor of the main character. And also called Goku Black. Pretty similar to Black Battler.
Yeah, but this is Erica.
Yeah, but like you could say he's like a reference to this episode in general. Or this section. I'll let her clean up the rest.
They gotta stop talking about Dragon Ball in these streams.
You're up?
Oh, actually,
now she's calling Zamasu.
Where's that stupid image I made earlier last night? Just out of boredom, taking a break from the shader. Found it. It's the same image I made last night while I was taking a break from shader editing. If we're on the topic of Dragon Ball for a little bit more, my brain was gone. Like I was testing out stuff on freaking Nova Shenron and I saw that pose in one of his skills. Oops.
It's him, the Demi Shenron.
Alright. Who's up? I'm up! Oh no, I am.
Up!
Whoa. Web of red. When Necker cried out, red cracks opened the dark night sky. Oh, resurrected replayer. Looked as though the spiderweb-shaped fissures that appeared when a glass window had been struck hard. No, it actually was a spiderweb, colored blood red. A laugh. A witch's laugh rang out through the spiderweb-covered world. It's fucking... Everyone is here? Freaking Smash Ultimate? What's going on?
This is a real fucking dynamic duo.
It sounded somehow familiar to Angie. And there, standing above the spiderweb, gazing down on the goat who must have looked like ensnared little bugs, was the witch. Wait a minute, I recognize this sprite. You're reusing backgrounds.
Come on, give him a break.
You want to be your second favorite?
No, she's Ava, so she's yours.
Oh, true. You forget me, and you call him the ruler of Pendimo? You forget me, and you think Rudolph is the culprit? It was me! I killed everyone! It was the witch who lurked inside of Ava. A witch of the future, who would one day call herself an endless witch after the cat box closed over this world. Who dares speaks to the murders at the island without involving Ava Beatrice? How impertinent. On this island, who lives and who dies is totally up to me. All the wealth and gold is mine. Everything about October 4th and 5th in 1986 is mine to do with as I please. It all belongs to me, Ava Beatrice. Ava swung her one-winged staff at the crowd of foolish folks beneath her and sentenced them to death.
Sentenced to death?
Wait a minute. I know who says that. The spiderweb.
Isn't she the great equalizer?
Spiderweb.
I like the one web around the goat's head in the middle.
What? Hold on. I'm getting like freaking memories. Freaking shot right back through me. Darn, when we were like all into like freaking PS4 chat way back when, before Discord. Well, were you referencing Umineko then with the whole death thing?
That is quite the memory to just get. Of course he was.
Even that far back?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, obvious. Well, dude, how was I supposed to know? I didn't even know Umineko existed back then, and two, that's a memory from like many eons ago. I forgot it until literally just now. I don't know what part of this.
Even remember it at all.
I don't know what part of this. Actually, no, it was the whole freaking like death thing. Why does it keep scrolling? It's my freaking thing is, bro. Or maybe scrolling. No, scrolling down just advances the thing. What is wrong with this? Freaking...
Yeah. Why does it start at the prologue? It's so weird.
All right, whatever.
Hopefully, it'll fix itself at the start of like next chapter. Maybe something about how you saved it broke it. I don't know.
Hopefully. Once you go to DBG and randomly someone still doing the bit I started, I wonder if they know it's about Umineko, or they just keep doing the bit for fun. Die to death. And the webs from. Oh, hold on. Did I read the last part?
Can't check.
Scroll.
While you're doing this, I guess I'll look for Delanor's ult in the fighting game.
Scrolling. What the fuck? It's cause it's not logging any of this. It stops here.
Huh.
Oh, whatever the line happened previously probably wasn't that important. Just talking, probably just glazing over freaking Erica and Eva some more about how cool they are before they betray Angie. Actually. There she is. The witch who survived the Witch Legend serial murder case and inherited name Beatrice. She uses the Eva culprit theory to refute all of her theories that exist regarding the cat box. At the same time, she can use the Eva culprit theory to create endless tragedies with herself as the culprit. Perhaps she could call the lid of the cat box, separating the inside from the outside. Of course, she knows its contents. Of course she knows what happened. Oh, we have all the goats!
All the goats!
No, it's just the goats. They're not as cool. Wall of furniture. There are many in number, but have no individuality. Rarely speak. They faithfully obey their master's orders. Closer in sensibility to animals than humans. They are surprisingly stupid and occasionally get their orders wrong. I think this is exactly the same as their old entry.
Pretty sure it is, yeah.
Alright, when are you showing up? Freaking... Her dumbass Riku pants still gets me. Now you know what I mean when I say she has Riku pants. The weird, like, half pants that are attached by, like, suspenders or something. You think this just fills up with rain if she goes out, if it's raining, without, like, an umbrella or something? She starts just, like, sloshing around whenever she walks. She loves readers depicting us as swollen giga chads. And the webs from above and below met, and thousands upon thousands of goats were caught in their grasp. Then, as Eva's Kawanger staff, it swirled around and around, like egg yolk being mixed in a bowl. Eventually, it was all packed into a massive blood-red lump of glue. The moans of the goats drifted out from inside. The eerie crowd that...
They're moaning because they like it.
Yeah, okay. They're all you, then? The entire crowd had been compressed into a meatball a few meters across. So, you morons doubt that I'm the culprit?
Reaching the Eva culprit here and giving up there is good enough for the likes of you.
It wasn't that like wasn't that technically denying the also denying the Eva culprit theory that she's setting up? Like getting as far as the Eva culprit theories, as far as you get, like that's like implying there's other theories besides that.
Look, man.
And she's like denying Eva here.
She's literally pairing up with the person who's calling herself the culprit. Give her a break.
Why don't you just get trust and disappear forever? Oh, I get it.
For Ava.
For Ava. Man, Umineko needs a second shot at an anime. The scene would go pretty hard.
It really does, man.
You know, the scene with like with Jessica and George fighting Gap and Renove would also go really hard.
It's actually one of the few things in the anime that kind of went alright. They did what they could, I guess. But it could have done better for sure. Like of anything that's in the anime, that one I think they did fine enough with what they had.
Fine. Whoosh. No other words could do that sound justice. After sucking in all of the goats, stuck. The spiderweb ball vanished into thin air with a squelch. After that, there wasn't even a trace left. Only the nighttime scenery of the rose garden remained, silent but for the sound of the falling rain. Don't look at me all happy like that. Go away. I still hate you. Ava drifted down from this guy. I like her better than the other one. That's Erica. There you go.
Doesn't say much.
Yeah.
That bar is like underground.
It is. It goes all the way straight through to the other side. Crashes through the moon.
Oh, so it's very high up then.
Oh, it goes so far down, it crashes through, and then goes through the moon that way.
Loops
like
back and go back up. Yeah, great.
You know what? Goes so far back, it fucking wraps around the entire universe and then goes down again a second time.
Man, that's pretty high up. Might love her even more than me.
So how it works. They were drifted down from the sky. Oh, shut up. We'll always be at your side, Anju-chan. I'll never let anyone insult. What's your game here? What do you get out of all this? I'll always be on your side, Anju-chan. I'll never let anyone insult your family.
Aunt Ava.
I knew I should be grateful, and yet it really wasn't easy for me to believe that Aunt Ava was my ally. I don't believe it either. Keep distrusting her. Keep not believing. Ava realized that too. Don't worry. I'm not doing this because I want to be thanked. But I'll always be by your side. See you later. She giggled, spun around, and vanished. Alright. Sure, I guess. See ya. This episode's starting to confuse me again. Now that she had already left, I started to regret not saying even a thank you. So I figured I should at least thank the other person who has saved me.
The person who really deserves thanks. Thanks for saving me. Who are you?
I already knew her name. What I was really asking was why she had saved me.
I'm Furuto Erika, the detective. And I'm also a witch. A witch? A witch of truth. A witch who searches for the single truth. And you're the same, aren't you?
You know, she was able to use red, so she probably still has a bit of that, like, power still within her, yeah?
She's a witch.
Yeah, but it was a temporary thing. I figured it would be gone as soon as she died. The first time.
Now, before she was just a piece and a detective, and now she's actually a witch.
Like, no, she gave her the witch title, and then she died after that second game.
Yeah, she got the title at the end of 5, right? Well, she can still use it, so it's...
Yes, yo, Waffle, howdy.
Waffle magic?
Wait a minute,
In my
magic.
Umineko?
Hold on, we don't believe in magic around here.
I don't believe in waffles.
What? Waffles are pretty good. I think I prefer pancakes, though, if I'm being honest. Waffles are good every now and then. I like to crunch a waffle sometimes in the morning. But most of the time, I prefer,
believer.
like...
Can't believe it.
I do be liking pancakes. You keep up the good vibes. Thank you, thank you. I don't feel like I'm doing much, though. I almost did nothing today, actually. I was so tired. Died from... Oh no, I'm going to talk about shaders again. Let's continue. Those 2 days, October 5th and October 4th. Whatever. 1986. I was so desperate to know what happened that I took a step off the roof of that skyscraper. Drifted towards several witch games and fragment worlds, and abandoned myself to this long journey with no rewards. Just chilling and talking about random shit is the vibe.
See, he gets it. Your yapping is your content.
Alright, let's talk about shaders again for sure, then go back to how much I
Can we do that when Erica's on screen?
No.
No, please.
All I want is to know what happened that day. All I want is the single truth of that day.
But only if Ava is the culprit. Looking for something like that is what makes someone a witch of truth. So, you're just the same as me. That's why I came to save you.
Yeah, I read your character description.
I want to know just what happened on that day. No one will tell me. No one knows. But I know something happened that day.
I think everyone knows that something happened that day.
Be more specific, yeah. I'd give up anything to learn what that was. That's the one thing I need to know, no matter what. More than anything else, even if it kills me.
Oh, don't tell her that. She's gonna make up some bullshit to make you suffer, like the Burns probably wants her to do.
So tell me. Do you know the answer?
Yeah, it was her parents.
Fuck. What happened on this island? To a witch of truth. Is the truth something that is given? If I told you that such and such was the truth, would you really just accept whatever I said? No, I wouldn't. What did Battler-san show you today?
How do you know about this?
She doesn't, she's asking.
Oh. Today, Oni-chan showed me a bizarre Halloween party. It may have been heartwarming, and I had a lot of fun, but it definitely wasn't the truth. Oh yeah, he said so as much.
Didn't Battler-san show you that saying it was the truth? It isn't. That couldn't be the truth. Sometimes other people will try to mislead us by claiming they know the truth. But a real witch of truth must continue to pursue the single truth without being led astray.
I'm starting to see your angle.
That's why you can't accept the fake truth that Battler-san's trying to force on you. You care about finding the one real truth more than anything else. Yeah.
Oni-chan was trying to muddy the waters. I felt that this whole time. Even though he knows everything about what happened that day, he won't tell me anything at all. How's he any different from Aunt Eva, who mocked me and refused to tell me anything, even until the very moment of her death? Won't Oni-chan tell me?
Why? Why won't he tell me?
He hates you. The damn inside my heart bursts.
Why wouldn't Nichan tell me what really happened? Why? Why?
Difference between how Erica treats Angie and how she treats Marisha is some. She's just pretending to be nice to Angie here. She's apparently really good at faking things. Pretending, acting.
He's such an intellectual.
Such a creep. I'm not going to forget how she freaking stayed up an entire night with her ear pressed against the wall listening to Battler's sleep just to freaking prove him wrong.
I know, right? She's so fucking gross. It's awesome.
I hate her. She's so stupid.
I know, it's great.
I hope when I finally get back to watching Joe's streams of this, he hates that part as much as me. Actually, I hope he hates everything about her with how bullshit she does things. I hope he hates what happened in the fucking episode 6. How she made herself the culprit.
How could he hate her? She meta games as hard as he would.
That's so stupid. Well, okay.
I'm the only one who doesn't know. No one's telling me the truth. Tell me. Tell me what happened that day, Oni-chan. Oni-chan.
Cried out the rainy night sky. Hot tears poured from my eyes, but they were covered by the cold rain that beat against me, so no one other than me would know that they were tears. No one would know my pain and sadness. Me in my teenage years. Don't get it, Mom.
Wow, okay.
That image of like a wolf in the like rain tearing off his shirt or whatever was me. Literally me. No one understood me. I am always the one left out, all alone.
Andrew would listen to Linkin Park. Someone, tell me! Tell me what happened that day!
Too bad they didn't exist in 1986.
No one can tell you. After all, truth is something you can only grasp on your own. Where is the truth? How can I find it? Everyone's hiding it. They won't tell me. I'll grasp it myself. So please, just tell me where the truth is hidden.
I'm gonna tell her to like open the book with your key or something.
Very well. I can tell you.
Oh, here comes the trickery. Oh, back here. The voice rang out, the world bent and swirled. After blinking several times, I realized that the world becomes a sea of stars. No, that's not quite right. There are stars up there in the sky, but those lights below me aren't stars. There are lights from buildings and windows, street lights, cars lights. I was floating in the dark sky over a city lined with skyscrapers.
I can't tell you what the truth is. However, if it's a question of how the truth can be reached...
They're gonna start believing Burned again? Angie, after everything, after you learn how she tricked you, you have your memories of being a piece before. You for sure have memories of like how she showed you that theater play where she made your parents the freaking
sister.
Come on, Angie.
Incompetence runs in the family. Yeah, there you go.
I guess. Worse than Kraus though? Probably not. I don't know, maybe he was actually going somewhere to moon tourism. Maybe
yeah,
it was...
we never know.
We're never gonna know.
could have been huge in the 2000s.
What
I can show you the way.
Oh, you're older now.
You.
Various bad memories are jumping at me from the back of my mind. Okay, now you're remembering. That's right. I was chained in place in that strange theater thing and forced to watch a repulsive fragment where Mom and Dad committed murder.
I never said that what you saw was the truth. Literally in red. But you used the red too.
Am I going to be right about what I was saying earlier?
You yelled and interrupted and stopped me from saying anymore.
I called it! Damn, I'm so good. My brain is so massive. I knew it.
I mean, yeah, on the other hand, Darn basically said that she could also just be bullshitting here.
No. I was correct. That's all I need to know.
It could be a double trick. This is all truth. Of a sort, but not necessarily true. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Just how far are you willing to go to mock me? I apologize.
Do you?
But I did want to test you. Test me how?
She's freaking trying to use you as something against a battler again. Idiot. Even I can see this. Come on.
I wanted to see if you were ready to accept the truth, no matter what it may be.
My reaction, yeah.
The truth can betray you sometimes. In fact, there are times where it shows itself as the thing you desire least. That fragment I showed you was probably the worst one imaginable for you.
Yeah,
and it was hilarious. However, you aren't fit to reach the truth unless you have the strength and the courage to withstand it, even if it's something like that.
Yeah, it was all a test. You can trust her again. She was actually helping you. All those other times, you can ignore those. She's good now.
Just a little trauma to build character, that's what it is.
Why isn't it? It's a freaking game broken.
It's still the same chapter.
No, I was like looking at what the previous line was because I accidentally skipped it. I have no comeback, I think is what it said.
Yeah, I have no comeback.
You have no comeback. Finding the truth is my goal. I just want to know what happened on the island that day. I don't think of myself as wanting to hear only the facts that are pleasing to me. Have I really been prepared to face the bloody, unbearable truth that's probably waiting for me? If I find a truth, it'll mean having to confront my family's tragic end directly, and accept it as is. And accepting that means abandoning any faint hope for that convenient miracle. The idea that one of them might have survived somehow, and might return even though 12 years have passed. Even though I know a miracle like that would be completely ridiculous. If I'm honest with myself, I have to admit that the faint hope it brought me has given me comfort these past 12 years. I want to know the truth, but I want one of them to come back. Those two wishes contradict each other. By learning the truth, I'll be forced to accept that no one's coming home.
I mean, someone who just kind of avoided Angie for 12 years would be kind of an asshole. It's like, you survived, go fucking talk to her, you dickheads. It's, you know? It's bad. The truth is always cruel. At times you can even cut down your hopes. Most of the time, humans don't realize the cost of learning the truth. I simply want to see if you had the necessary resolve.
Yeah, that was it? That was all? Are you sure? I choose between my two contradicting wishes. Will I find truth and abandon my optimistic hopes for my family's return? Will I give up on the truth? Keep waiting for the family that's never actually going to come back? deceiving my numb self forever with the childish illusion my brother provided for me.
Tell me, Angie. Are you truly determined to learn the truth? I am. And your resolve will not falter. It won't.
After hearing my immediate reply, Birkenstow stared at me. Are those expressionless eyes of her measuring my resolve? And my brother has even gone to the lengths of becoming a game master to cover up the truth.
It's not why he did it.
Angie. You were supposed to be smarter than him. The only thing I could rely on in search for the truth is the path that Birkenstow can show me.
Deep in your eyes.
Frickin' Bern is having an easier time tricking Angie than tricking Beatrice was tricking Battler, dude.
Yeah, at least Battler hesitated a bit. Like he didn't want to trust her right away. I see the glint of one who seeks the truth.
The truth seeker. It's metaphor reference.
Oh!
I was trying to think of the name of the game, like Refantasio was the only thing that was coming to mind, but that wasn't the main title.
Hang it on that. I didn't really know what you were talking about.
So I just couldn't remember the actual name of the game. Man, what a cool game. I might replay it. Maybe sometime next year.
I've been thinking about doing that too.
I want to give it a bit more time since it is a long-ass RPG. Maybe I won't break the game with Merchant again. Like, things kind of did get pretty easy at the end once I had Merchant and got everyone's royals. Kind of like, maybe there's a rebalance mod or something that helps scale things a bit better. Because, man, even on the hardest difficulty, you kind of really overdo things if you attempt to get, like, the final thing for everyone.
I think what would be funny to try is to just build everyone for classes they're not meant to be. Like how, what was the last guy's name? The Berserker.
Oh, Fidelio?
No, Fidelio was the other one.
Fidelio was
his
the
brother. But yeah, his brother, the name I don't remember, but he has like awful dog shit magic. He has like 4 magic or something. So if I replay it, I think I want to try building him as a mage.
It's so
Stuff
fun
like that.
Pulling off dumb berserker bullshit with him though.
Yeah.
Were you there when I did the thing where I like stacked a whole bunch of like strength ups on him and then did one attack that did like 1 billion damage?
Yeah.
It was so good. I love doing dumb shit like that.
I'll just do that with Yuna instead. She has basically the same brawler and she has no strength.
Could be fun.
It'll be hilarious. It's like how I play FFX, but less functional. Will you tell me? Will you show me the way that leads to the truth? Yes. I'll guide you. Did you forget, Angie? I am your guardian, am I not?
Angie, stop! Don't do it! Me in a freaking truck trying to yell at her. Breaking Bad gif. When did I hear Birkenstow use that word? That's right. At the very beginning, I met her in this future world and became a witch with her as my guardian. That's when I became the Beatrice of 1998. One who could defeat the Beatrice of 1986.
You are the Beatrice of 1998. Angie Beatrice. I became your guardian and recognized you as a witch. However, you aren't an endless witch like Beato. A witch of truth. That's right.
Is that all you can make?
You're like Erica. What an insult. A witch of truth who will seek the single truth, undeceived by any illusions. As a witch of truth, Angie Beatrice has the power to reach a single truth, right? Yes. However, up until now, you have been unable to use this power. Do you know why? I do know. Oh, I do now, sorry. Even as I sought the truth, I unconsciously resisted finding it out. Exactly. Finding the truth was your goal. But at the same time, you were unconsciously afraid that learning the truth would mean losing the miracle of your family coming back. So you didn't have what it took to stretch your hand out to the single truth. You're completely right.
Stop agreeing with her.
I have to admit that I was naive.
I'm starting to get pissed off again. It's making me as angry as I was at Battler for trying to invite this idiot to the party.
And this is what she does with her invites. Could have all been avoided. Could have just had a nice little party.
I mean, she would have shown up anyway. We gone through this. She saw the party happening when she opened the board. She would have tossed herself in anyway.
Yeah. And she still would have kidnapped Angie.
I must admit it. My entire family is dead. And with the recognition of that fact, I must expose why they died and who was behind it.
Thanks. The fragment you showed me in that dark theater was there to open my eyes. Many, many games have gone by waiting for you to become a true witch of truth. But I think there was a purpose for all of it. After all, now, in this final game, you have become a witch of truth.
My?
My?
You added a my in there.
Where?
You replaced a with my.
I don't think I did, but sure, I'll
That's what I heard.
Making fun of my pronunciation again.
Yes!
Tell me, what happened on that island that day? I won't ask you to tell me that directly. So guide me. What can I do to reach the truth? It's a bit too chilly here. Let's move.
Why'd you bring her here to begin with?
To where? To a place better for drinking tea. Chilly place is pretty good for tea.
These witches and their dang tea parties, dude. Always with the tea parties.
Can we get a witch that drinks coffee instead?
Back here.
Yay! We did it!
Massive applause filled the hall. It was applause of honor of a good fight. Applause of honor of
Yes, Lady Bernkastel's game was another splendid one.
I feel like we're not back outside of Burns' game board yet. Did you read that? Did I read that?
I did.
We're going to reveal her game board to all of you, so have a go at it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, where you're the culprit, you and your family, murder everyone.
He loves it. But you solved it in the end all the same. A game that no one can solve isn't a game. The main point is whether it was fun or not. It was fun.
Yeah, it kind of was fun going through everything. Even though the answer
very cool, honestly,
is obvious. If you just metagame it a little bit.
Yeah. I really like the idea, but If it was anyone but Byrne making that game, I wouldn't have locked into it that fast.
I think maybe it could have been made a bit less obvious if it wasn't just like if she just didn't say it was only going to be like a game of wits, no like magic or anything. Maybe you could have had a couple more like tricks in there that might be easy to gloss over or something, like solving it. Actually, also,
True.
you know what? It might have been a bit harder to metagame it like that if we didn't have that scene with Angie earlier where she like dropped into the dining hall with dead people, like corpses. I think if we didn't see that before getting the game from Byrne, it might have been harder to metagame it, because then we wouldn't have seen like how closely they started mimicking each other.
Yeah, I don't think the Angie stuff really helps you solve it, though. You don't really get that much info there.
Oh no, I'm not saying like seeing it helps you solve it. I'm saying seeing that helps you like metagame it if you start thinking about what Byrne has done in the past involving Angie and all that.
Yeah, gotcha. I didn't really think of that when I metagamed it. But I can see what you mean, yeah. It was fun, I guarantee it.
Guarantees it. Same here. At first I thought there was no way anyone could solve it, but the way you use one confirmed purple statement after another to narrow down the suspects made for a nice puzzle.
Great puzzle. Come everyone, get around, get around.
Just what sort of game is Lady Birkenstell's mystery? That's for you
to find out for yourselves.
Always a chessboard.
Always the same chessboard in the same positions.
They're working on their Deltarune theories with this. They're going with the chessboard theory. They're trying to fit things together each time a chapter releases. We even got the knight looking at everyone over here.
True.
Objects resembling...
And that one knight surrounded by pawns.
Alright, never mind. I was about to start talking about Deltarune. Objects resembling chessboards were set out on several tables. Crowds gathered around each, looking down with interest. Oh, it's like a logic puzzle.
Quite an orthodox one, don't you think?
You still George?
You want him back, or?
Yes.
You seem like you're doing better.
So, this is what a witch's game is like.
Looking at it like this, it's just a game. But for the pieces, it's a massive series of crimes.
Indeed it is.
It would not do to waste such a rare gift from Lady Birkenstell. I don't know why I took your line from you, I'm sorry. Let us take this opportunity to enjoy ourselves. I don't know, I just fucking did it.
Love her. Still, this is a tough one. It almost makes you wonder if it was even made to be solvable, doesn't it? Can't get anywhere unless you start believing it was made to be solvable. A battle wits cannot begin until you trust the questioner that the problem can be solved. And we'll guarantee that it can. Come on, have a go at it. With Balor's encouragement, discussions over Birkenstell's mystery game began at each table. The mix of humans and fantasy creatures in the heated discussion was truly a sight to behold. It's George reading the game like, what do you mean I can't kill an adult? It's... Grado and Birkenstell sat in a chair far off from the discussions. Would you like some tea?
Any kind of calming black tea for me. With milk, if you don't mind.
How much milk is acceptable to be within tea?
100%.
Before it becomes like tea-flavored milk.
Remove the tea and just replace it with milk.
I don't know if I agree with that.
That's how much milk I will want.
A teaspoon of milk before it becomes too much milk? Like, or
a
like
teaspoon of tea in your milk.
Oh, okay, I get it. Thank you. As you wish. Is there anything you need, Lady Birkenstow?
Please add some dried plums to some black tea. That's the trick to making terrible tea drinkable.
You just called your tea terrible, Genji.
Come now, don't sulk. We're honestly complimenting your game for being such a fun one.
Since she had emerged victorious in the game Birkenstow put all her heart into, the look on Beito's face was positively gleeful.
I'm not sulking. My face just looks this way.
You're capable of other expressions, I saw them. I think I trust you less when you're not expressive, so...
I've had to say this exact same thing to a lot of people. I just kind of look like that at work. When I managed to spot Byrne's own kind of warmth in that expression of hers. I feel like I've climbed to the pitch-black top of a snowy mountain and found the most beautiful star. Well, sorry for having an eternally frosty face. Like this face. it's so foul. How difficult it is to compliment Lady Birkenstow. No matter what you say, she always takes it in the bad way.
Maybe you should stop trying to be friends with her.
That's okay.
Is it?
She's the kind who will think about it for hours later on. Oh, the type who lies in bed thinking about it and hugging her pillow. Yep, that's Burn. That's totally Burn.
How do you know? You seen it? Or she probably would be like hiding in her walls or something. Peeking in through the window. Rachel and Lambda Delta giggled together. Rakudo shrugged and looked away. Wait, Lambda Delta? Deltarune?
Lambda Delta.
Whoa. Witch of Certainty? Prophecy? Hold on. Wait.
It all links together. What if the entire fever dream was just Umineko? Like, different pieces of Umineko stitched in weird ways because it's a fever dream.
Could be. I've read something about Deltarune theories before. I don't know if I shared it in our dumb Delta channel. But someone...
Umineko related?
No. But the multiple theories thing. That someone said that all the theories we have about how we think the stories could play out could also work in universe as like what people might have about theories about the prophecy themselves with Lord of the Hammer, the video game, the original like church like prophecy. Each one
I don't remember seeing that.
Each one could be seen in universe as being true.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that, but that's kind of similar to how Umineko treats its like future theories.
I don't know if I can find that since I saw it like a couple days ago. But I did like that idea. Seriously,
that's a good one.
though. This really was a fun, puzzling game.
Was it?
Deltarune players on a goat stage right now.
Yeah, they're just muttering their theories.
Before Toby comes in with a scythe to
Fury.
freaking slice us up, tell us we're wrong. Again.
Papyrus Knight's Fury.
No, Papyrus has got to show up somewhere at some point. He has to.
I honestly don't even believe he exists. I think his brothers just gassed her.
I like the idea that Des is Deltarune's Gaster, and that's why she isn't around.
Girl Gaster?
Like, the idea that one person said before how Gaster was shattered across time and space can be taken as, like, every instance of Gaster and not the single one being shattered.
Hmm.
Like, instead of one Gaster, the one we know from Undertale being shattered across time, instead, across all time and space, every instance of Gaster, like, vanished. And I like combining that with the idea that perhaps Des was the Gaster of, Deltarune.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I like that. Can you say it in a creepy muttery voice though, so you sound more like a goat?
No.
Was it? Thanks.
Even though you could have made it unsolvable, you really did make it to be solved. How did you not notice, like, Angie running around in it? How did you not notice her leaving in the middle to talk to Angie for a bit afterwards? Even though you could have made it.
Maybe this is a fake burn.
She can't do that.
Maybe this is just Erica. Maybe this is peace burn.
You did make it to be solved. That's not something you do unless you plan on enjoying a fair game. She was enjoying something else.
I like games where I win no matter what. Games that I might lose are just a pain.
Later, I like to switch sides and try another one. I'll make a puzzle and we'll see if you can solve it. Game for you to win against. Did you forget about your sister already? Hold on. Can we back up a bit?
He's smiling and be all friendly with her. Asking for his kidnapped sister back.
Like, assuming this isn't like freaking fake and still inside burned like bored. It's why did you immediately forget about your sister again? This isn't the first time, Battler. Come on. Of course, we'll use the know-how, or I'll use all the know-how I picked up from my fights with Beto to make it super hard. I'm gonna be aiming to win 2 in a row. Stop trying to be friends with her, you dumbass.
Both you and Beto. You have such an interesting way of thinking.
How's that?
A game is just a means to decide who wins and who loses, right? When you create one, your own victory should be the highest priority. So why would you go to all the trouble of making a game you might lose?
What fun is there in a game that you always win? That's not even a game. Victory and defeat. It's fun because you're taking part in fair competition, balanced between those two outcomes. The game isn't a fight, it's communication. You enjoy the process, and if you manage to win, well, that's just an added bonus.
Finally. Finally, I clearly understand the difference between how all of you think and how I think.
What difference?
For you, this is communication. It isn't for me.
Hates communicating. The world you live in must be pretty savage.
And what about it? Wasn't it the same for you until you understood Beto's game? An eternal game is eternal torture. Have you already completely forgotten about that pain you suffered?
Maybe you liked it.
Kinda did.
There were days I did think that. But the game is over now. At the end of a game, I don't complain about stuff that's in the past. What happens on the field stays on the field.
That is a critical difference between you and me, I think.
Yeah, she can't ever forget every single loss she's ever had.
It's mauling forever about it. Your eternal torture was something you could laugh off and forget. Mine wasn't nearly so trivial. That's all there is to it.
I don't know your history. Sounds like you had it rough.
Sorry, Bird, I didn't read Igarashi. To think I'm getting sympathy from a promoted piece. I must be losing my touch.
Promoted piece. Birkenstow, sipping the black tea that Genji had brought her, gazed up at the ceiling with a faraway look. Burn POV? Staring at the chandelier? Battler may not have known her history, but even he was able to understand a bit of how she felt. Are you being tortured by someone right now? Yeah, you? Did you keep beating her up?
Because you keep talking to me? Are you kidding? I'm as free as can be. I'm not bound by anyone's shackles.
And that's a good thing, isn't it? At least things are better for you now.
True.
Another true.
Very smug true. It's much better now than it once was. Though I am on this long, endless journey to escape from boredom.
Then, at the very least, your encounters here should have been a good thing for you.
Indeed. Even the taste of defeat has driven boredom away from me for a time.
What's with this kind of like slightly raised out eyebrow look you're given? No. Battler was shaking his head and laughing. We're friends who enjoyed fighting in a fair game. Stop.
Your friend still has your sister. So?
Your days are filled with nothing except running away from boredom. Feel free to drop by our place every now and then. We'd love to welcome a friend. And we'll spare no effort in setting up all the entertainment needed to help a friend escape from boredom.
You think you can prepare entertainment interesting enough to help me, the great Burncastel, escape boredom for even a night?
I do. That's what it means to be a friend. Stop trying to be friends with this girl who is right now torturing your sister.
He can fix her.
Literally at this exact moment.
He can fix her.
We won
She can be
tonight's
saved.
game. We won tonight's game. So next time you come, we'll switch sides. This time, we'll entertain you with one of our games. Of course, we don't intend to let you win easily. We challenge you to a devilishly twisted logic game. Won't be something you can solve in a night. Be good enough to make you stay for months racking your brains over it.
You would entertain the great Burncastel as a friend.
Yeah, we would.
After talking with you, even this dried plum tea is starting to taste sickly sweet. What a pain.
I heard from Beto. Sounds like this dried plum tea stuff is one of your favorites. Next time, we'll toss some high-class dried plums covered in gold leaf into your tea, so make sure you come again. That sounds like it's worse.
If you really plan to do that, I suggest you find some better tea to start with. Tea like this doesn't inspire me to pay you a second visit.
Stop dissing Genji's tea, dude! Starting to piss me off. Ah, come on. Guess you drink high-grade black tea all the time. Alright then, next time, why don't you invite us somewhere we can drink some of this high-quality tea?
Me, invite you.
It's only fair, right? We treated you? Now it's your turn.
Yes, it would only be fair.
So let's have the game be fair too. Let's switch sides and start a new game.
Really wants to switch sides.
I'm looking forward to it. We won this battle, but who knows about the next?
That's some confidence you have there. And yet, I'm afraid you're mistaken on one point.
What's that?
My game isn't over yet. I wonder who will win in the end.
After taking one more sip of her black tea, Birkinsell set her cup on the table, wearing a thin smile.
The tea here is far too sweet to drink. Thank you, Genji. Take this away, please.
As you wish. Birkinsell asked for her tea to be taken away after taking only 2 sips. Battler smiled, realizing that this was just Birkinsell's way of being sure. You're not gonna think more about what she literally just told you, you absolute buffoon?
Practically just threatened him. Also still has her sister. His sister, sorry.
Battler.
Her sister now.
Why are you smiling with such a foolish, carefree face? You really think this final game will be nothing but a happy epilogue? Then I have to invite you to a proper game for bringing this tale to a close. Battler. Forget things too easily. You literally forgot what you said like 2 seconds ago. Dumbass goldfish memory, dude. Don't you remember whose hands lie the key to this final game? The inside of my nose. We're still in like chapter, I guess so, episode or whatever. The inside of my nose itched. I'd never regained consciousness to a smell before. Oh, back in here? Slowly I opened my eyes. Wait, when did I lose consciousness in the first place? I don't remember going to sleep or falling unconscious. That's right. Arkansas invited me to come to a place for a drink. A place better for drinking tea. How much more we got in this chapter?
Not much, I think.
Alright, so probably...
Probably just this part, if I'm going pure love memory.
I don't know, just wondering because we're at like the 2-hour mark now.
Yeah, that's way too long for you, I get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm an old man. You know, I slept wrong once and had neck problems for a week.
Damn, he really did become old. Just like me now.
It was like real rough problems too, dude. It didn't go away until I decided to finally take a painkiller and get an actual full night of rest. Just a miracle that even worked in the first place. Holy. That's when my memory gets hazy. And since the smell of black tea is what woke me up.
Where am I? Our Aurora study.
Oh fuck, we're here again?
I hate to admit it, but our taste in tea really is excellent.
I was sitting on what appeared to be a sofa in a dimly lit study. Arkansas sat across from me. And right before my eyes was a beautiful cup filled with steaming hot tea.
Isn't this place...
I remembered. I've been here before. Wasn't it? How pleasant it is to see you again, child of man. Yes, that voice. Just hearing it brings back memories.
Long time no see. My master.
I've awakened from pondering over the tale for 1,000 years. I have the answers. I didn't think I would get the chance to welcome you into my study again. You think that game of yours is still continuing?
It won't be continuing much longer.
I'm about to kill everyone.
Again. This is the end. The true final game. Don't look at all the bonus episodes.
Where did it put her? Here.
Between the pairs.
In fact, it was already highlighted on her. Mystic Witch of theater going, drama spectating. Stuffs feel. In the past, she served as master for numerous games, still during the witch, but her legend, glory, and memory have already disappeared and passed and have been forgotten. Is that a reference to something? Being a master for other games.
I wanted to say Higurashi, but I don't think that's a correct answer. Like, it doesn't feel right to say that.
Was the study of Featherine Augustus Aurora. Augustus Goop? Do I finally? No, okay. Domestic witch of theater going drama and spectating. Once in the past, I was summoned by her and ordered to be her reader, or Miko.
I know, we were there. Don't need to repeat that, Rikishi, come on. Don't tell me you want me to read again.
I wasn't the one who called you here. My Miko brought the two of us together.
For what reason? Isn't it obvious? To show you the path that leads to the truth. You'll show me the way, Featherine?
I am the witch of theater going. Though I dislike interfering with the actors on the stage.
So between Battler's boring play and my exciting one that manipulates the branches of fate, which would you rather watch?
Alright, you don't need to glaze yourself.
I know you can't stand even a minute of boredom.
The Feathering rocked in her rocking chair. He looked up at the ceiling and chuckled. He clearly holds some key to the truth I seek. And yet, you are literally the one holding the key. I can do nothing but tell you where to find the keyhole, child and man. New Hearts reference?
Andrew, the Keyblade would go so hard.
I don't remember saying anything out loud, but Feathering answered my question as though I had. Come to think of it, that's right. Feathering can read the thoughts of a mere child of man like me as easily as she can hear me speak. Well, I guess that'll help us get to the point quicker.
Oni-chan gave me this key. But you said something about how I'd know how to use it when the time was right. He didn't tell me what it was actually for. Do you two know? What is this key for? Oni-chan said it was something very precious.
Explain, my Miko. Tired of speaking.
I don't feel like it. No way. You explain.
You demand that your master explain?
You've got to participate on the stage every now and then. Otherwise you'll just go senile all the faster. Old.
My. And yet, the memory of my long overdue appearance on the stage when Angie was the reader should have been enough to last me a few more centuries.
Tell me, what is this key?
A physical manifestation of the decision you are to make. This tale, this game, will end by asking you to make a certain decision. What you hold there is the act of your decision embodied in the form of a key.
The physical manifestation of my decision. Exactly. Ultimately, Battler's probably planning to put you in front of two doors, both of which can be opened by the key. Then he'll ask you to choose which door to open. He must have told you that much, right? He didn't tell me anything at all. He just kept saying things like, you'll know when the time comes. No one will tell me anything. Not Oni-chan, not anyone.
Battler probably wants to respect the decision that you will make by your own free will.
But Angie, you should have at least started to figure it out by now, right? Figure what out? There's an answer Battler wants you to choose, isn't there?
Those words made my heart jump in my chest. I've been thinking that Oni-chan is clearly trying to distance me from the truth, to gloss over it with a vague tale that's almost like a daydream. At 1986, the family conference... Why did I read that weird? At the 1986 family conference, everyone had a wonderful time as they faded away. Everyone is smiling down on you from heaven, so you don't need to feel alone, even in 1998. Well, give it your all and live on by yourself. Get the very strong sense that Oni-chan is intending to end it just like that. And every time I ask him about it, he dodges the issues and says something about how the decision will be mine in the end.
That's right. It may appear that Battler's giving you a fair choice, but he's actually scheming to get you to choose one of the two answers. You've already seen the farce of a tale he's using to do that, right?
That unbelievably bizarre Halloween party. Everyone so strangely friendly that it was almost sickening. I've already seen more than enough of that tale. So sickly sweet it makes me want to vomit. For Ushirame Kinzo showered me with affection, whereas children swore to support each other. Everyone was filled with happiness and hope.
He's trying to trick me with those chummy scenes so it can keep me away from the truth. He's such a coward.
Certainly, he may be called a coward from your perspective. But remember, if you are a player in this game and Battler's the game master, what does that mean?
In the past, Battler was a player and Beato was the game master. And they each fought for their own respective truths. So what is it this time? I'm a player, and Oni-chan's the game master. And then she became a goner.
Could it be that I misunderstood everything from the very beginning? Oni-chan said he'd tell me what happened that day, so I was under the impression that I'd learn everything if I followed him. How would that be any different than, say, Oni-chan accepting everything Beito said about the crime being the work of a witch? What a stupid mistake I've been making.
This game has always been a fight between me and Oni-chan.
Surprised you participated in the game without realizing that.
Battler really is sly. He just started up the final game without letting you realize that simple fact. Well, it was the same back in Beato's games. Battler was drawn into her game before he knew what was happening. Before he even knew how to fight. That's why I taught him how. It's exactly the same now. You were forced to start this game before you understood anything about it, and I've come to tell you the truth. To tell you who you're fighting against, and for what.
Gonna believe everything she's been saying so far? Probably. I was too shocked to speak.
Battler was a player Rudolph would be so proud.
And finally, I realized what I needed to accomplish in this game. Always been passive. Was sure that Oni-chan would tell me everything, so I naively thought I just had to believe whatever he said.
No. That was wrong.
This game is a battle between me, the one who wants to reach the truth, and Oni-chan, who wants to trick me and chase me out into a 1998 where I'm all alone. All this time, I've been saying that Oni-chan was foolish and naive. Now you see that I was more naive than anyone. You're even more so right now, actually. And not for the reason you think. Despite this, Birkenstock didn't sneer at me. On the contrary, she looked at me with that cold gaze, as if to say, so you've finally taken the first step.
Now do you understand? Your own purpose, and the purpose of that key.
I gripped the key that Oni-chan had hung around my neck. And, for a while, I shook with an emotion that even I couldn't understand. Now that I know Oni-chan tricked me, it would be easy to hate him. But hating him would be missing the point. After all, this is a game between me and him. Oni-chan has done nothing but make the optimal moves to win against me. If games aren't just a playful way to communicate, if they're the process that decides who wins and who loses, then there can be no fair games. The best strategy is obviously to hit your opponent with a sneak attack and defeat them before they even know what's going on, never even telling them the rules. In this sense, Oni-chan hasn't done anything wrong. He's using that sickly sweet illusion to trick me and force me out into a lonely future. They'll be the only ones having good time in the cat box, and I'll be the only one chased out.
Thank you. I'm grateful. I think I've finally been able to truly open my eyes. Please, don't hate Battler. After all, one-sidedly tricking the opponent is what Game Masters do. I know. Oni-chan took the best option from his position. That's all there is to it. So, I need to make the best possible moves from my position.
My goal is now clear. October 4th and 5th, 1986. What happened on Wakijima that day? I need to tear off the veil covering the truth. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oni-chan gave me this key, probably because he wants me to put it into the keyhole of his choosing. That's why he keeps showing me the sentimental illusion. But I won't be fooled anymore. She says, actively getting fooled. I'll open the door I want to open.
No, you're gonna keep going down this way. You're gonna be opening the door Burn wants you to open.
She's going down the weird route.
Would be weird route music. Certainly. This is more my kind of tale than one where Angie does whatever Battler says.
In that case, I really will hand things over to you now. Tell Angie. Tell her where the keyhole that leads to the truth is. Tell me. Where is this keyhole?
Very well. Have a seat, first of all. I'll bring it over right now. When Featherine rose from her rocking chair, my vision seemed to twist and bend. What? Some kind of interference. Why now, when Featherine is about to show me something important? My head getting suddenly... I dug my fingernails into my knees, clenching my teeth to keep from losing consciousness. However, the world just kept twisting more and more. Except for the feel of the sofa beneath me, I couldn't sense anything at all. Ooh, Makusa. Missy.
He's back. Huh?
Look like she's here. Scar and the score. I think I remember this one. The door opened, and Hachijo Toya appeared. What's going on? Isn't the world of witches, but the world of humans? I was sitting on a sofa, and Makusa was behind me. There's no need to feel confused. Featherine and Hachijo Toya are the same being. To her, the difference between the two worlds is a trivial thing. To put it into words of that lover of theater going, it's like having a slightly different background behind the stage. There was no reason for me to feel hesitant.
Should I call you Hachijo this time?
How complicated names are. Even though the both of us are still here, just like before, you have to wonder what to call me.
True. Calling you Featherine would be a bit rude to you now. To an actor, the names of the parts they play are only temporary.
Precisely, child of man. Featherine. What the hell are you talking about, Angie? Makusa's eyes went wide as he wondered what I was suddenly talking about. I ignored him and continued.
So what are you going to show me?
As I spoke, my eyes were caught by that heavy-looking object she held under her arm. At a glance, it looked like an encyclopedia with a fancy binding. Do you know what this is? Featherine spoke. She set the heavy object on the table. My first thought was of a grimoire. That big book had a mysterious, mystical feel to it, like something Marino Oni-chan might carry around. The most remarkable feature of it was a large, sturdy lock that held it shut. Why would someone go so far to keep people from reading a book? Because it's a diary? How do you take it and observe the back? Oops, the back.
The back.
The back! I flipped the heavy book over in my lap. And as soon as I saw it, I gave a small gasp.
Eva. Ushiromiya Eva.
Without a doubt, those words were written there in English letters.
Can we confirm it's hers, though? What is this? Aunt Eva's diary?
Oh, I was right.
Anyone could have written it there.
True. Could this be that rumored...
Do you know something about this?
Just a rumor. You see, that President Eva had a secret diary, but she always kept it locked up. They say she took it with her everywhere she went. At least, that's what I heard from some of the other bodyguards.
A secret diary? And why is that here?
It was in a hospital room where Ushiromiya Eva passed away. This diary was hidden behind the bed. Behind the bed, is it? Or it's always something with a bed, dude.
They apparently make great hiding spots if nobody ever bothers to check them.
I guess so. It remained in that room for some time after her death before it was found. It was probably someone who worked for the hospital, or else a patient or her family who happened to find it. Of course, by that time, there was a huge movement dedicated to the Rikijima mystery. A locked diary found in a hospital room where Ushiromiya Eva spent her last moments would be absolutely priceless. The discoverer probably handed over in secret to one of the witch hunters who would be able to accurately determine its worth. Luckily, the witch hunters who got their hands on this book were all noble and upright people. Not content with boorishly destroying the lock to reveal the truth. Why? Surprises me.
Same, honestly.
I feel like one of them would have definitely cracked open the thing.
Fuck, I would have.
Not content to boorishly destroy the lock and reveal the truth, they simply satisfied themselves with the fact that the truth of that day slumbered just on the other side of this mysterious lock. Thanks to that, Eva's diary remained undamaged to this very day. Convenient. A true miracle. It is already known that Natsui, the wife of Kraus, the eldest son of Kinzo, sealed all of her complaints and repressed feelings by writing them down in a diary, which she treated like a sort of charm.
Does Angie get access to Eva's keyhole and I don't? Because you're not Ushiromiya, they keep it in the family. So Aunt Eva did the same thing.
It's possible, at least. Unlocking the hinges of this diary would be a pain, even if you did have the key. It's sealed up tight like a corset.
Good comparison.
You would know a lot about that? Makusa was right. This wasn't a diary made to be casually opened and reminisced over. Probably safe to assume that this diary was used to forget things by writing them down and sealing them away, just like Ushiromiya Natsui's. On top of that, Eva brought it with her into her hospital room and hid it behind a bed without telling anyone about it.
What if Eva just wrote some fucking bullshit in there as a final fuck you to Angie? I would do that. Don't tell me that diary contains... Are you saying Aunt Eva wrote down what happened that day?
By reading its contents, you will probably learn everything. However, we don't know where the key that unlocks it is. I jumped. Then I looked down at my chest. That's where my brothers hung that key.
Huh? It's gone. The key's gone.
What's wrong, Missy? What key?
It's been hanging from my neck the whole time, hasn't it?
I never noticed it. You had a key hanging from your neck? I understood almost immediately. In the world of humans, I haven't found the key. The me with the key is on the game board in the world of witches.
you just fucking losing it. Make me the me with the key. I'm going to unlock this diary. Nice rhyme.
Featherine lifted a finger, spun it around, and the world twisted again. When I returned to Featherine's study, the key faded back into existence, hanging from my neck. At the same time, the diary in my lap faded out of existence.
Where'd the diary go?
It should exist somewhere on the game board. That is one of the keyholes you are to be given. It must exist somewhere.
Did Onichan hide it somewhere? Since Battler's trying to make this a game between you and him, it probably isn't completely hidden. What do you mean?
Even if Battler thinks of it as a king that mustn't be taken, there would be no game unless it existed somewhere on this game board.
In other words, it's somewhere in the Ishumiya mansion?
Or you already have been given an opportunity to witness it. Like how a swindler has already hidden a trap in a microscopic letters on the first page of a contract you signed.
If Battler follows the rules of mystery as the game master, clues must be shown. So the choice that leads to Battler's defeat must also have been shown. Angie, try and remember. You should have seen Ava's diary already in Battler's world.
That instant, from the back of my mind, drifted the very first scene of this final game. In the chapel. A book lying on the altar. A book with a lock on it. As soon as I showed interest in that book, my brother suddenly got serious and told me not to touch it.
Yeah, I don't know, you weren't immediately sus of it, dude. That was Aunt Ava's diary. That's right. Ushiromiya Ava's diary. The book of the single truth, with the truth of that day written inside it. The book of the single truth. And is the truth really written inside it? After all, there's a chance it's just something Ava...
I'll give it to you in red. Ushiromiya Ava's diary. The book of the single truth. Has written within it the truth of Rakanjima during October 4th and 5th, 1986.
But only in tiny letters, and all the pages are filled with different truths.
See, the message bottles that people found were just pages
from
ripped from that diary. You! And you! And you!
That was the end of the chapter.
That was. We got the little fade out thing.
I looked away for like a second, I missed it, I guess.
Oh, chapter 11. Black Cat Scratch. We were just there with them and we saved over a spot. I was thinking about taking a quick break and getting back to this, but maybe...
Yeah, you done?
Maybe for today. Maybe we'll do more tomorrow, although... They're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts, so I might want to be there for that.
Guess I'm canceling Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, I guess we're doing, actually Umineko on Monday instead.
And I want to play Kingdom Hearts on Monday. Damn, shame.
Alright, I guess we're doing Umineko, next month, in the new year. It's so good that I want Umineko to last forever, so we're only gonna play it on the 1st of January every year.
I love canceling streams on like every single day until you finally actually play it. It's great.
Oh, dude.
Keep getting told he'll play it and then he doesn't, and I already cancel my stream, so I can't do a new one.
It's not my fault. The devs wrote the most fucked up, complicated code to ever exist for something that should be I'm about to get pissed off again. I'm not about to yap about this for another 30 minutes. I could. But I'm not. We already spent like 30 minutes in the first part of the stream doing that. But yeah, I'm thinking end things here because I still only really had like 2 or 3 hours of sleep since last night. I think I stayed up till 5, maybe 6 with that stupid shader code, dude. I guess that would mean I had around 3-4 hours of sleep. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we got through the rest of this chapter, and that at least.
Yeah.
That's something interesting to
I think it was good.
Get back to next time.
I think next time is going to be very interesting.
Oh. Think we could finish it next time? Probably not. Well, not if I keep going at 2-hour sections.
Yeah, especially at your pace. Fuck no.
Alright, so definitely not within 8 hours.
I don't think you're finishing it this year at your pace.
Oh, I'll say real for sure, but who knows? I keep like getting illnesses and dying. Maybe winter just sucks. Maybe I'm starting to just perish from winter allergies or something, dude. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, we at least did something today when I was about to do nothing. So I mean, there's that.
I'm happy.
I freaking.
I'm satiated.
I freaking caught myself and decided to tank through the freaking sleeping by eating a burrito that was honestly probably way too spicy. It worked. And then also molding over freaking Xenoverse shader code woke me up a bit more too. So there's that, but I think I'm starting to lose.
Alright. I guess I'll let you go.
Xenoverse 2 Dev seeing the epitaph and saying we can do worse. That's I'm surprised I even got as much as I did. I mean, to be fair, I used a little bit of GPT to help me understand like some of the shader, what the shader was doing a little bit. Like learning what certain functions do in nature and like high-level shader language. And I'm getting most of the way there myself. It's not like I give it something and it spits an answer that just works flawlessly. I still have to iterate over changes and find the correct answer myself. Using AI to cancel them on Twitter? No, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this as a clip. You're exposed. It's over.
Oh.
This coder uses what to make his mods?
I don't use it to make things. Like my entire chat history with it so far has been, what does the freaking ABS function do in high-level shader language? Why is it using saturate on these two things? And then I learn what those functions actually do. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's probably taking the color to do this. And that.
This coder uses AI to teach him?
It's using AI to... if I'm gonna use it for something, it's probably best to, like, try to better understand what shader functions do. It's better than going through, like, hundreds of different freaking Stack Overflow forum posts from, like, 4 or 5 years ago.
I think your use case is honestly acceptable. Like, it's fine.
I'm not about to turn into Microsoft and just have it...
to bring it back to comparison I made.
have it give me something that's just... it's absolutely, actually unusable. For fun, I tried copying a function it gave me for Batum to see how well it would work. And it ended up just fucking everything up. It made my character blue instead of red. They're like,
You're blue now. That's the AI's attack.
it's the AI's attack. That should play. Oh, wasn't Undertale like Plus or something coming out soon? They called it something. It was. I remember seeing some tweet about it like recently, within the past like few weeks.
Reveal trailer. Ah, my ears! Holy fuck, that's loud.
I don't know, it's some like expanded version of Undertale or something. I don't.
It is Undertale Plus. It looks like, yeah.
Oh. When's Overtale? Is that not Umineko? It's always over all the time in Umineko.
I just see coming soon.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering. Well, whenever we have a good version of Undertale, I'll play through that. Hopefully before Deltarune finishes. Or maybe after Deltarune finishes. I was about to add and read a freaking tweet that Bryce posted in the Discord.
Oh,
Resident Evil Requiem producer Kumazawa regarding Leon's design. We have many women on staff who are Leon fans, so we got a lot of, well, feedback. So,
honestly, if we're gonna listen to any feedback, it should be that.
Ooh. There we are, about time to end things here. I'm gonna probably take another nap, if not go insane for a little bit longer, and then take a nap, like messing with the shitter code. Oh, but what a mistake. I knew I was in the middle of that. I was making a mistake because I started getting a headache. By the time I finally decided to stop, once I finally got the function down and looking as it intended, I was in pain, actual physical pain. It took a little while for me to sleep.
This guy will do anything to avoid Umineko.
True. I was thinking about
put himself through torture.
I was thinking about that last night, or I guess in the morning, you know, like fucking 5 a.m. or something. As I was laying down, I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna make it to Umineko today." Oh well, we did when we at least got through a good chunk.
Yeah.
Good enough. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm probably gonna finish the rest of the coffee nap or something.
Yeah, that's what you do before taking a nap. Down some fucking coffee.
Yeah.
Goes well together.
I got this new coffee machine. I like a little 5-cup thing. I just have in my room now, like on top of my mini fridge. It's very cool. I like this. I like using it.
Yeah, you told me about it. It's nice.
It's newer than my old one. It doesn't have as many features, but it has like a little slot for a water filter. It has like a little, like a mesh filter to put the coffee in, so you don't need one of the little paper filters. So that part is nice. I can just wash that out and not worry about buying more paper filters. And it being smaller than my older one is nice because I don't have to like do weird things to try and make only like a serving worth of coffee, I guess. Don't end up using too much coffee in a thing. It also is like, it's a drip feed sort of coffee machine, but it actually more evenly spreads out the water when it's like feeding the water into the coffee. Unlike my older one, which like just spewed the water out on one corner of the freaking thing. The coffee has been a bit better with it. I like this thing. A very nice little gift I got. Anyway, I keep saying we'll end, and then I keep yapping about random thing. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at yapping. It's taken me 2 years, 3 years. How long have I been doing this? Oh man. But yeah, I'll be seeing you now before I yap even longer than I
Yeah.
have been.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright. Yeah, we'll continue this. Probably not tomorrow. I'll probably do a little bit Monday. But if we don't do Monday, then we'll wrap around doing Umineko again on Friday unless something terrible happens. Like staying up way too late. Working on code. But the rest of the shader can't be nearly as bad as that one function I found. I mean, there's a similar thing, but I think it's just a copy that it does for like effect lighting or something, so I might not have to. I might be able to just reuse the code, just passing on like the 2 or 3 different parameters. Next year! Alright, I'll see you next year. Goodbye, darn. If I do anything tomorrow, even if it's not in the morning, Umineko, it'll probably be something at night. Maybe I'll stream my process of decompiling the shader. Or I'll actually play an actual game. It could be more Dark Cloud. We're almost done with it. I think no. We got Muskalaka, Moondrops, and then Darkhaven Castle? So if I continue with like doing one whole like area per stream, then that would be 3 more streams of Dark Cloud. Okay, we'll see. In any case, that'll be it for me. As always, and want to watch me, thanks for watching us. See you all next time. See ya.